Hello, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, tell a friend. Sorry about that, y'all. Um, all right, so on the docket today, we have a 90-day smorgasbord, starting off with 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way, Season 5, Episode 17, Big Bank Theory. Who would have thought we would have made it to 17 episodes with this trash?
Okay, where are we at now? So y'all, we are at a cool 53 seconds. Based on what I saw this week, I'm gonna try
Mhm.
to get y'all to 10 minutes. Because I didn't give a damn about nobody but one couple. Only one. Everybody else, I did not care about you. Did not care about you at all.
Wait,
Get
which
off my
one did
screen.
you care about?
Danielle and
Which one
Yohan, that
did
was
you
it for
care
me.
about?
Danielle and
Yeah.
Yohan, that was it. Y'all could have left everybody else off this my screen. The fuck out of here. What the fuck is this shit? Now y'all got me swearing. I'm pissed. Yeah, this was trash. This was trash.
Dead on arrival this episode. It really was. It was so unnecessary.
Uh, what this yeah, I can't. TLC, no, I can't. um we're gonna do this real quick so we can get to the meat and potatoes. Not see meat and potatoes.
All right.
We're talking spam and maybe some asparagus. That's yeah, we're
All
not getting
right.
real meat
So
yet.
let's just say hi to everybody. Let's just
Hi everybody.
let's just say hi to everybody who were nice enough to join us. Hi, Sunway. Stop. Hi, Sunway. Hi, Auntie. Um, no worries. We'll catch you in the replay. Thank you. Hey, Black Lavender. Oh my God. Hey, Fail Foster Dog Mom. Hi, Rodney. Welcome. Jamal is on a rip. Go ahead. You have at it.
Oh, okay. Like I watch these shows before the show for our show for a reason because I don't watch them at night because I'm on my way to bed. I don't want to forget anything. Had I done that last night, it would have been the same thing as this morning. 'Cause I forgot what the fuck these people was on my screen for anyway. I mean, let's start with Brandon and his mama. I mean, this is the problem I have with TLC sometimes is you take people on these
Mm-hmm.
trips who act like they've never been out of the country before, and they probably haven't. I mean,
Uh-huh.
commenting on you can comment on a country, and if you notice it's like poverty area, you don't have to be rude about it. I mean, this is this particular place's way of life. You could have just said, "Hey, okay, this is very different than where I live," or "This is very different than what I expected." Different, but okay. And keep it moving. You don't be like, "Oh my God, the poverty." I'm like, but your son is living in a used bus, RV, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
No job, but he over in the Philippines building houses, alleged houses. I mean, Debbie says it's
Don't
Lolo's
forget
house.
don't forget when he was living in the shed. Don't forget that.
That too. But you want to talk about
Mm-hmm.
poverty?
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that was very. For me, I just thought it was super rude. It was an unnecessary comment. But
Especially
I
after saying hi and then saying, "Oh, the poverty."
so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna write you off as uncultured and keep it moving. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we here
Mm-hmm.
we here for you, Mary, to fight. Okay, fine. So they go along. She was like, "Oh, this is much better than I was expecting. It's an actual house." I'm like, again, you're like Debbie pointed out, your son was living in a shed, but okay. Goes in. You don't have to like Mary, okay? We don't really like Mary over here either, but have some couth about you, some manners. Like, you're still going into their home. She still lives there. Like, she lives there full time. You do not.
Mm-hmm.
So be cordial. Keep that shit moving. And you're in the Philippines. There's bugs everywhere. Bugs and spiders, everything. I'm like, where do you live? Do you live in a
There's
glass
bugs in
house?
America too. There's bugs in America.
Yeah.
Newsflash. But okay. We
And
on track.
her whole thing with the spiders, I'm like, there's spiders everywhere. I mean, that's just the way it is.
If
Like,
she has a phobia, I would understand it. If she has a phobia, I would give her some grace. But if she doesn't have a phobia, then girl, there is bugs everywhere.
right. Probably one of your, it was probably one in her shoe. Never mind. But anyway, so she complained the whole time. Complained the whole time. He's like, "Look, we gotta let
Mm-hmm.
you look. This is normally where we sleep. We're gonna let you sleep here because it's pretty much bug free. There's way less bugs here, and then in the living
Mm-hmm.
room. So here you go." And here's the thing with her: you want to come and pick in a fight. You just want to come in and pick in a fight. Just pick apart everything. Pick apart Mary, fine, whatever. But you don't have to pick apart every single little thing. Like, why'd you even come?
Why
And my
didn't you
whole thing
stay in a
is
hotel?
them too. And also, you and Brandon, he even said, like, we don't even have that close a relationship. I'm like, why are you there? I don't get it. I don't get the whole storyline, which is why I don't care about them.
To cause problems, because TLC paid for her to go over there to cause
Of
problems.
course. And she was on the longest flight, which means she got the cheapest flight. She's probably on Spirit. But anyway, so anywho, so their whole segment was boring. It was unnecessary. We even need to see that
Mm-hmm.
they could cut they could cut all their scene out. It wouldn't have made a difference.
I didn't like how Mary was snickering at his mom when she was like they were finding the little bugs in the room. I
Right.
didn't like that. And then I didn't like the manipulation of Mary after that, where she was like, "You need to be on my side." No, he don't.
Nope. I
No,
laughed
he
at her
don't.
at that. I laughed at her at that one because I'm like, he's never gonna be on your side in this situation. Sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry you didn't understand that, but okay.
The one thing that we can count on Brandon for is to seeing like being a fair person. And if you're wrong, he's going to tell you that you're wrong.
Right.
And he's walking a very fine line between these two idiots, his mother and his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel he has a lot of burdens on his back because he doesn't want his mother to slip off the wagon, and he doesn't want Mary, who's pregnant, to like go into one of her tantrums. That's a lot on this kid. I'm not
Right.
making excuses for him, but it's a lot. He's going to fuck up. Do we care? Do we
Yes.
want to see it? No. No. I I don't care. Anyway,
Yeah.
who's next?
Who else is on the show? It was Brandon and
TJ and
Mary.
Kimberly.
Okay. Again,
Mm-hmm.
don't care. She's tired from all the festivities.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot. She's sad that her parents are leaving. The things would
Mm-hmm.
be easier with them. She would just feel more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But what I didn't like is TJ about to pull the okey doke. Like, oh, he's like, I haven't really been open about what her duties really are. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you're all for that. You just no, 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 no. And she's like, you're gonna wake me up when I have to be up, right? He's like, yes, I will. So it's just like, dude, this is like a whole like, what? No,
But how are they still not married? He got to go to the temple now and visit Obi-Wan Kenobi and pray in order for him to sleep in the same room as her. Like y'all
stop.
wasn't fucking before.
Thank you. Exactly. When he said that, I was thoroughly confused. Oh, we can't sleep together because of blah blah blah. I'm like, wait, but so all the time y'all was. Wait a minute! I thought y'all was staying upstairs in the apartment together before the wedding.
No, he was still sleeping with mommy. Remember?
But he
Remember?
offered her. But he offered her to sleep with them too. Remember?
Right, because mom would have been in between them.
Yeah.
And Yash would have been in front of her so he could cop a feel.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, this is just so weird. I'm like, y'all been sleeping together this whole time, but all of a sudden you can't be in the same room before the like,
nope.
what?
His ass was
Okay.
downstairs with his mom.
And he snuck up, like he pulled a Jenny and snuck upstairs while they was fast asleep. In my opinion,
not with his mom. Maybe with Sumit's mom, but not with his mom. What I thought was, okay, so you could let her into the kitchen now because she's officially a part of the family, but you can't have sex. Where are the priorities?
Oh, okay. And then when they said this is the purest, basically the purest room in the house, I'm like, okay, check them cutting boards though. Just saying.
Okay. The
If you say
purest
so.
room in the house. So I guess he won't be having sex with her in the kitchen.
Right.
Interesting. Mm. She still doesn't know that she is going to be their indentured servant.
Right. That's why I said when he said he wasn't um completely open and honest about everything, I'm like, see, you wrong for that.
How much you want to bet Yash is the one who's going to say, bitch, go get me some food?
Yeah. Peel me some grapes. I see him do some bull mess like
Oh
that.
my God. All right. So
Was there
let's.
anything else with that? There was
Are
anything
we
else with them
done with
either, right?
them?
Yeah.
Mm-mm. No. No. Let's do Holly and Wayne. Nothing.
Again, nothing. She got to see her dog Bowie. She told her mom she still doesn't feel safe. The mom was like, I'm very concerned. I mean, same old, same old. Nope. She
She didn't
can't
look too
work.
bad. I mean, her hair needed being combed,
Right.
but she knew what
But
it was going to be.
that was my whole thing with her. This is why I kind of tuned her out because it was the same issue. Like she said, I can't work, I can't really go anywhere, blah blah blah. I'm like, well, in any other city, like even in America, there's certain places you can't go by yourself. Let's be honest, or you shouldn't go by
Mhm.
yourself. That's not. It's not just isolated to South Africa. Now the
Mhm.
whole lights going off and everything. I understand being concerned about that. But then again, I'm confused why you don't have flashlights ready, candles ready, stuff like that, and be prepared. That's how
Cause
I'm looking at it.
she likes sitting in the dark. Sorry, I'm eating, y'all. I am super hungry. I got home from Costco like 10 minutes ago. Well, 10 minutes before we started. I'm starving and dehydrated. Anywho, I didn't care about her. She's just setting up for a bitch session, a whining session. And I feel she's too old to be doing this. She's not in her 20s. She big, hardback grown.
Hmm.
And this is not your first marriage. And uh, you've been out there before. You decided on this. You were there for a while before you got married. You understood the financial situation that he was in. Do not be upset. Like, do you not like your own company? Like, be grateful you don't have to work for a little while. Sit at home and pray that the battery lasts on all your stuff. Her walking around with the flashlight on her cell phone is stupid. Like you said, get a candle, get a flashlight, and just be prepared. Or pull back, like if it's during the day, pull back the curtains so you could get some sunlight. What is your problem? She got a
And
pool in the backyard. Go in
what
the
kind of
pool.
killed me, what kind of killed me is that she was complaining about him working. He's working too much. Well, he has to pay the bills. He has to like provide.
Mm-hmm.
And what's he supposed to do? Work wasn't look at you all day?
For real.
I'm just saying. I just don't understand. I don't, and I get her perspective, but I for some reason it just irks me when people want to complain about somebody working too much to provide with the basic needs. Because if he wasn't working a lot, you would complain you didn't have enough. So you need to. I'd rather have a little bit over than not enough. And she just sounds very
Isn't she
ungrateful.
already complaining that she doesn't have enough? She's not in a gated community. Remember, she's already complaining about that. If you
But
want to get to the gated
that's a
community, he's
safety.
got to work.
That's a safety thing though in her mind.
No, because no, that's just her being ungrateful for what she has because she has a perfectly secured home. She's got dogs, and he's got that thing that he needs to patent in the garage with the spray once they open the garage door to break in. She's protected. She needs to stop. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, she just wanted the whole thing.
Hmm.
I tuned her out too because
If she
she
could
just came
walk through
across
a
as entitled.
cemetery, no, if she could walk through a cemetery in the middle of the night, she shouldn't be scared. because I know my dumb ass ain't walking through a cemetery at night. Um, to be a barber with that birdness, it is bad hygiene, a bad role model for her profession. Yeah, she couldn't touch my hair. My hairdresser's hair has to look on point. I, Jamal, I don't know, like with a barber, but I would want my barber to look sharp. I, even if he had dreads, I would want the dreads to be on point.
Right.
I would
No, I
want
got
him to
you.
be trimmed up and looking sweet, whatever. Well, maybe it's because I'm hoping for a cutie, but no, my hairdresser's hair got to look good, or else you're not touching my hair. Sorry. Because I know I don't take care of my hair. So I need a professional that knows how to take care of my hair, because I have different textures in my head and they need to understand a biracial hair type. So
It's like if you can.
my hairdresser has biracial children. So she understands the nooks and crannies of my hair, period.
It's basically it's like if you can't take care of you, how you gonna take care of me, type of thing. I
Mm-hmm.
get it. So we don't care about Holly. No, well, we never did care about Holly like that much anyway. She's still complaining. Like she has the same complaints
Next.
since she first got there.
Mm-hmm.
So, uh,
I don't think she should have married him if this is still an issue.
right, agreed.
All right. So
Oh,
Sarper and Shekina.
SNS crew. Basically, Sharia still don't like him, which is understandable. It's only been 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you know, he sees that she kind of sad, which is I like that. So he wanted to make her feel better. So he took her bed shopping, and we now know he canceled orgasm, and it excites him. I'm like, sir, calm down. Do not jump on her in that nice store.
Yes, do it. It'll bring something to the show.
Do not attack her on like in them people's good showroom.
Mm-hmm. He has a thing for counting.
Yes, he
2,500
loves numbers.
bodies, 12 orgasms at the hotel. He stopped counting after 12. He gives her many orgasms on the couch. Like, we supposed to believe they've been sleeping on that couch for a week and a half. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, right.
Um, but she is a orgasmic bitch.
Yeah.
Wow, what love words. I could stay single for the rest of my life. How she thought that that was okay. Um, it makes me wonder what kind of men she had in her past if
Right.
she thinks this is kudos.
They must be some real losers, or how you want to put it, because she's acting like, okay, I'm being treated so well. It's like, oh, okay.
Oof.
Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
is there anything else with them? I have nothing.
No. Um, a total multiple orgasmic bitch. That's how we'll leave it.
Yeah.
Yay,
Okay.
Sarper.
All right. On to the spam and asparagus, the meat and potatoes. Johan and Danielle. Okay, I want to know your thoughts on this before I give mine.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on the situation?
I think she laid a trap for him and he fell into it. I don't trust either one of the two of them.
Okay.
I don't. And I thought it was funny when she said for a relationship it requires effort and honesty. Neither one of the two of you have put in the effort, and neither one of the two of you are honest. Um, I believe parts of both of their story. If she went away for God knows what, and she left her card on the table, she left that on purpose for him, I would assume, to take money out since he knew the pin code. Where he fell down for me was when she asked him, "Did you take out money?" And he said no. And where he fell down again was when he said, "We both have separate bank accounts. It's always been that way, but we're in a marriage. What's mine is mine and what's yours is what's yours is mine and mine is yours. You could tell I don't believe in that particular theory because I can't even get it right. But
Mm.
if you have separate bank accounts, Danielle, don't leave your card out unless you want it to be used. And Yohan, if you have separate bank accounts, don't use her ATM card. If you know that she has been saying from Jump Street 50-50, pay your share. She
Mm-hmm.
made you go out and get a job. She's not paying for you. Never have, never will. And then lying to her about taking the money.
Okay, I'm along the same lines, but here's what kind of messes me up a little bit. Is that one, he took the money
Mm-hmm.
and didn't tell her, and then
Mm-hmm.
when she's trying to figure it out, she asked you straight up, "Hey, oh, did you make any withdrawals?" No, no, no,
Mm-hmm.
no, no, no. It's not until she said, "Oh, okay, now I have to call the bank and get the video footage to see who took money out of my account." Then you want to cop to it. But I'm going to go back to the beginning of this. Like you said, don't leave your bank. One, don't leave your bank card around. First of all, two, if you didn't want him using the bank card at all or have any access, why does he know the pin?
Exactly. That's why I feel it
That's
was a
my
trap.
thing. That's my thing. That's that's where I got kind of lost with that. But overall, the overall situation is you don't go into someone's account and take money and not tell them.
Uh-huh.
And if you need something, also Danielle, how you not know where your bank card is? I always know where my bank cards are. Always. My bank card does not leave my holder unless I'm the one using it.
That's why I feel it's a trap because something just ain't making sense with both of their stories.
Hmm.
Uh,
FF
they're two
FFB says
shysters. Mm-mm.
her issue is lying about it, but he just wants to be taken care of. I agree, and I
Mm-hmm.
agree with her on that point because she never said, you know, she was mad about the money. She never complained about the money part, which is the interesting thing.
Mm-hmm.
She never complained about that. It
No,
was
it
the
was
lying
lying.
part, but he
Mm-hmm.
wanted to focus on the money part.
Mm-hmm. You embarrassed me over 2,000 pesos. And it wasn't that. It was like he did multiple transactions.
Four.
Two in one day. Like what?
I
What
bet you
you
she
mean?
mad about the. I bet you she was real mad when she saw them ATM fees too.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I don't know. What killed me was when she said, "I want you out of my house," and he was like, "No, pay me back all the money that I paid into this house, and I'll go." And I was just like, "Wait, what? Huh? Pay
And I think
you
he's
to
mad.
leave?"
Right. And I think here's what now that you said that I think here's what he's mad about. She's really trying to make him out like he doesn't pay anything, but then she contradicts herself when she says like he expects me to reimburse him. No, I'm like, well, which one is it? Like, Is he not an equal partner? Is he not giving you any money on anything? Because he's saying that he gives you half the half the rent, pays the electricity, this and that. Well, on the other hand, you're saying it's not equal because I pay for everything, but I'm not going to reimburse you. Which one is it?
Here's the thing, though. I I think he makes a contribution. Do I think it's
Right.
a full 50% of the expenses? No.
No, no, no.
And that's the thing. She knows what the true month to month expenses are for their life in DR, and he
Absolutely.
doesn't. He doesn't. He just feels, well, I paid the light bill. No, you didn't. If you put
Mm-hmm.
$25 on the table and the light bill is $250, what did you pay?
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to turn around and buy you all your big and tall clothes because you can't fit in the regular store, and I'm paying
Mm-hmm.
extra. So like I'm still going in the hole supporting us. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
oh Lord, Tracy, you're a mess. He needed the money from her account because he was trying to pay her back for the peanuts. He'll never pay her back for the peanuts at this point. Tracy also says, very good point. She's at home. She shouldn't have to lock up her purse in her home.
Here's the
That's
thing,
true.
though.
That's fair. But he said that she left it on the table.
Right. And also, I'm going to be honest. When it comes down to anything with financials or banking, I trust no one. Love you, but trust no one. And here's the thing: she knows that he's not. He doesn't. She knows what he does and doesn't contribute, right? And she knows what he does and does not do. So, by his actions alone, I wouldn't leave any kind of bank card, money, nothing.
Mm-mm.
But over, like, on the premise is, yes, when you're at home, you should feel safe and secure with
Mhm.
who you're living with. I will say that. But the way y'all acting like roommates, so I would treat you like a roommate. So yes, I would lock up my
Mhm.
stuff.
Okay, so failed foster dog mom says, my ex went into our joint account and cleared it out. While he didn't deny it, it pissed me off. I left and I told the court I had no idea where he was and got a divorce from in his absence. Danielle, take note.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry that this happened to you, Phil Foster Dog Mom. That is crazy. And I would like to get your feedback when we go in, if you watch Family Chantel, because that's going to be part of the storyline where
Yeah.
Chantel cleared out the bank account. And when she finally did give it back to be put into like a trust while they were getting the divorce, it was $60,000 short. So we're gonna need our feedback because this seems to be like an ongoing theme with these 90-day people. Sunway, doesn't he give his money to his family? Well, he wasn't working for quite a while. So guess who was supporting the family? Danielle. So, and it's all well and good for Johan to say that he has his own bank account, but if it only got 5 pesos in it, what good is it to me when the light bill, the water bill, the sewage bill, the rent, all of that is coming due? I'm just asking, how far does a peso go? Um, and based on my experience in DR, not very far. What's the T says? So married couples should trust each other. My partner leaves his cards on the table all the time, and so do I. No big deal. There's trust there, but there's no trust
Yes.
in her relationship with Johan.
Exactly. I was gonna say. What's the T?
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right. That's how it should be. But we're
Mm-hmm.
basing our opinions on this particular couple, and there's no trust there at all. Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. But I agree with the premise, of course. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just for me personally, financial stuff, I kind of like keep that separate. That's just a me thing. I get it. It's weird. But
Mm-hmm.
normal married couples, you do that. What's mine is yours. You share. There's an understanding. But with these two, let's be honest, they're both very selfish. They're very they're very
Not,
me first people.
but they're manipulative.
That too.
They are, like, they went into this marriage with ulterior motives. She went in running
Hmm.
from debt to live in a foreign country. So he was a means to an end for her. He got into the marriage with her, an American, for money and the chance to live in New York and get a green card.
Hmm.
These two dum dums just didn't realize or just held back information on what their ulterior motives were. And this is where we are today. This ain't even a good storyline.
No, And the way she framed him, I I just didn't like it because I'm more on the line of your theory. It's because if
Mhm.
you're having problems and your biggest issue is money, why would you leave your card out? Which, and I thought about that last night, not last night, this morning when I watched it
Mhm.
actually. I was like, why would you? That doesn't make any sense. And my whole thing is,
Mhm.
anytime I use my card, it's just the way the card is set up. I get an alert for every transaction.
Mhm.
So my thing is this: when that transaction on the 14th popped up, you didn't get an alert. I'm just confused. It doesn't make any sense. That's which is why I'm kind of going on your theory here. I'm going on your theory that she laid a trap for him to see what he would do.
Because she went away, she left the card on the kitchen table, and he
Mhm.
took it. I have a feeling that isn't the first time that it's happened. It's probably the first
Mhm.
time that he's lied. But
Right.
again, the crux of her issue, like you said, is the lying, not the taking the money, but the lying. And but I do feel like she laid a trap for him. I do.
Yeah, because you wonder, well,
So
who goes away? Who goes away and leaves their bank card? Just saying. Like for example, he. I understand why he
both of
lied.
these people
All
are fraudsters.
all he had to say, well, okay, here's the situation. I went to the bank. I got this, and I bought this, this, and this. And then I realized I needed
Mhm.
this. You were gone. Blah blah blah. Simple, easy.
I don't know. Good luck to them though. Hold on. Tracy says she said he gives her some money. He thinks I gave you $5, so I paid the bill. I gave you $20 for rent, so I paid the rent. He's nuts. Yeah.
Right,
It,
but devil's advocate.
but
Devil's.
but remember when they were at the life coach and she said,
Mhm.
okay, so we're going to sit down and I'm going to show him exactly how much it is, how much the bill, da, da, da.
Yes.
He
Mhm.
doesn't know how much it costs.
Right.
So that's his fault living in ignorance. And again, it just reconfirms that she's just laying traps for him because
Right.
you're willfully keeping that part of the relationship a
Mhm.
secret, but expecting him to contribute towards it so that you could then throw back into his face that he isn't man enough to pay his way
Mhm.
or even support you. They're a mess. They're a mess. Oh my
Tracy said
gosh.
he's a
Hold
thief,
on.
and here's the
He's a
thing.
thief.
And here's the thing though. He to me, normally I don't like to put that word on people or anything of that
Mhm.
nature. But in this situation, I'm going to agree with Tracy, and I'm going to agree with
Mhm.
what's the T. The reason is because he lied. Like she came to you direct and said, "Hey, this is what's going on. Did you take money?" And it wasn't even like it was accusatory. It wasn't like, "Oh, you stole this from me." It was more like, "Okay, this is something that popped up on my statement. I wasn't expecting this. It was not me. So was it you?" And instead of just saying, "Oh yeah, it was
Mhm.
me. I need X, Y, and Z," he said, "Oh no, 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 it wasn't me." So for me, I'm like, "Sir, I can't even really defend you because you just straight lied." And then
Mhm.
when you lie, if you weren't doing anything wrong, you wouldn't have needed to lie.
Mhm.
And that's why that makes me. I want to know where that money went. Who'd you spend it on?
Here's the thing though. Rodney says, "Why would you test your newlywed unless you knew how he was in the past?" Now, remember when they were sitting at the kitchen table? He could barely keep a smirk off of his face. The reason why she's doing this is to keep her ass on a show so that she can get a steady or a semi steady stream of employment tax
Mm-hmm.
free. Okay? So this is what she's doing, Rodney. She's setting him up. Is he in on it? Might be.
Mm-hmm.
Might be. Because I think it's really stupid what he said when she said, get out. Um, then give me back all of my money. I'm not going home empty handed. What? Empty handed? So you have no intentions for paying for your lifestyle. Okay.
No. No, but we have to go back to remember what he said though. He's like, well, when I lived at my mom's house, I didn't have any debt.
Well, now welcome to the real world where you're an adult and you have debt. You have debt. Period. He's a liar, complete baby. Tracy says keyword ignorance. Yep. She picked a good one. What's the T says, I think the lie is a bigger deal than the trap, in my opinion. But the reason why she needed to lay that trap in order for him to see what he would do so that she could then accuse him of being a liar. She needed to do that. And I think that she's been trying it on and off throughout the months that she's been there, and this is the first time that he didn't tell the truth. So now she can pounce on him and say that he's a liar. I don't know. She's a tricky dicky one. And he's too slow on the giddy up, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Learning about money is a very big deal. I don't even understand why they're together, to be honest. Me neither, because I would not want someone with a penis the size of a baseball bat to be coming anywhere near me. But okay, girl, if you think that's cute. What's the T? Lying about money is a very big deal. I don't even understand. Okay, no worries. Why they're together. Tracy, I'm not trying to defend either one, but I agree with her when it comes to the bills, what she's paying, and she gives him a break. It's like a little kid teaching how to contribute a little money. Well, he never had responsibilities before. He never had any. And when he had a job, I bet you anything what he did, he got his paycheck, he got his money, and he went home, gave the majority of it to his mom's, and he kept a little bit back to get him to work the next week. Um it, it's just a different reality for him, and she's taking advantage of that. She is. And unfortunately, he thought he was getting a sugar mama, and he's not. And he's never going to get to the States off of Danielle. So good luck with that. I'm driving. So sorry for the typo. Hey, you too. Hey, no worry. If you're driving, please stop typing. Please. Another island boy. But you see, he gives island boys a bad name because he's just too dumb for words. Again, I keep going back to this. If your girlfriend is bitching over $200 worth of peanuts, back away slowly, but back away. She not the one.
And here's the thing with him, and this is the problem.
Me neither both deserve each other. Mm-hmm.
Not the problem. I won't say it's a problem. It's just interesting how he thought he was going to run game on her. She's gotten everything she's wanted. He's got nothing. Like if you look at the situation as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
she's gotten everything she wants. She's in the DR. She's living a lower not lower income. You know what I mean? Cost of living is lower.
Mm-hmm.
Cost of living is lower. Thank you. I can just confine that statement. But she's getting everything she wanted. She's gotten her way at every single turn. So I'm looking at him like, you didn't understand this? Like, you talk about what you want, you're getting nothing out of this. And you're figuring it out and you're mad. Don't be mad. Just go away. Just go away.
Basically.
Just go away.
Go away and call immigration and report her.
Debbie, not call immigration.
I've done it.
I can't with you.
I have. Somebody threw something at my dog, and I knew that they were in the island illegally, so I called immigration, and the men with the bush jackets showed up and hauled them over to the airport. Don't touch my dog.
I understand that.
In the Caribbean, it's a little different. In the Caribbean,
it really is.
I'm not saying call ICE, but this is what I did when I was in the Caribbean. I knew they were from another island, and he threw a rock at my dog. Mind you, he is antagonizing my dog over my fence. My dog is in on
Oh.
my property, and he's over my fence. Stop,
Mm-hmm.
dog! Stop barking! Stop barking! Rah! And he picked up a rock and threw it at my dog, and my dog came running back inside, like whining. And I saw him, and I was like, "Oh, I know who you are. I know who you are." I waved. And then I went inside and I called my friend who's had a job with immigration and reported him. And I said, you know that there's an illegal over here. I think this is the third time he's here and overstayed his welcome. Can you come pick him up, please? He just attacked my dog. And they came and they got him. So, I mean, she's in the Caribbean. Be careful, girl. Ronnie says she paid for vacation and deprivilege. Well, child, vacation's over. She's living there. She's living there. That's what the penis was for, paying for vacation peen. And they're still dragging this fight out for what, part 2, part 3. Yeah, we didn't even see him grabbing the dog yet.
Right.
That's so weird. Anywho, that's it for this episode. I think we went through everybody.
Right. They got more time.
This show needs to end. This show needs to end. Season needs to end. Oh my God. So up next we have The Last Resort, and it's the finale. Yay. And I'm guessing that it's being replaced by Chantal, Family Chantal. Because they start
That's
on
my guess.
6th?
Yes.
5th, 6th. Yes. Ooh, so that's going to be good. Family Chantal starting up. We'll have something new next week. Oh, Yohan thinks life is a vacation. Wow. I need to live that life because it's been miserable this week for me.
He was looking at his mom's house, so his mom probably took care of everything. That's why I'm guessing. Well, with his attitude, because his attitude is like you should take care of me. So what in his mind, what should happen is he can go from his mother's house being taken care of to his wife's house being taken care of, and Danielle's not that type of woman. That's my guess.
Danielle should have peeped that out from the jump because she is a New Yorker who seems to think she knows everything. These two are fools. And we better not see them on another season of anything called 90 Day Fiancé. Just saying. All right. So, guys, stay with us. At the top of the hour, we're going to go over the last episode of 90 Day, The Last Resort. And I still didn't watch the last part of it.
I'm going to tell y'all now. I watched this while I was here at work. Watched and listened. I almost fell asleep on this. Literally. It was that bad.
Oh my God. I think I got to the decisions part. And then when they after that, I was just done. I realized it was over an hour. I was like, why am I here so long? And then they were partying and I was like, I don't need to see this. And somebody called me and I took the call instead of watching the television.
You really didn't miss anything, to be completely honest. It was after you saw the conversations and they made their decisions. Pretty much, you knew what they were going to do. When you get to the commitment ceremony, the commitment ceremony didn't need to be there. I'll put it this way,
yeah,
Debbie.
We already knew the decisions.
They could have done this by Zoom. That's how bad it was. You know how Michael was in the iPad? The rest of them could have been in laptops. It would have been the same thing.
Honestly, I really don't think that they were at this resort for 2 weeks. That was a lie. No resort is going to do a barter agreement for a production company for 2 weeks with filming. It's not. If you're housing the crew or the production crew, that's a different story. But to have guest disruptions for 2 entire weeks, No. And we didn't have the content to support 2 weeks either.
You didn't have the content to support 5 days, if we're being really honest.
Yeah. I think at the most a week.
Oh,
At the most.
and I'm going to include the commitment ceremony within that week, just so y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
This is bad.
I turned off and deleted it 10 minutes before it ended. A half hour too late. Oh no. Yawn should have been a tell all. Oh, I don't even think so. I don't want to hear them. Emily and Kobe are having baby number 3 next year. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Mazel tov. She need to stop having babies, though. My God. They're still living in her parents' home. Aren't they? I think they are. Anyway, whatever. Guys, I'm using voiceover to chat. I'm not actually texting. The voiceover is not hearing me clearly because of the AC in the car.
Well, that
Oh,
makes
okay.
sense.
Okay.
We just want you to be safe.
Alrighty.
That's all.
Yes, yes. All right, guys, join us back here in a couple of minutes at the top of the hour where we'll just review quickly Last Resort. Jamal, any final thoughts?
Nope. How we made we're really good at this stuff. We can make a conversation out of anything, especially the stupidity. When you start dissecting stupidity, I think that's what make the conversation goes longer.
True.
Because
That and a
with
very
their
lively
situation,
chat.
yes, but with this situation with Danielle and Yohan, you had to spend a lot of time on them
Mm-hmm.
because there was a lot in their segment and what they were saying, what they were presenting. There was a lot there, especially because it didn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, we're gonna see you in
Yeah.
about what
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Anywho, y'all, 10 minutes. Till next time. Bye.